Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday night. And let me take my mask off. Ah, it's another mask. So I want to welcome all of you. How the beard. I want to welcome you to our Wednesday night experience as we go in depth into understanding principle and how it works. The principle that's taught in religious science, divine science, unity, CSL, International New Thought Alliance, started by Thomas Chord. It's really the umbrella that includes all of the New Thought teaching. Let's look at a moment at the concept of courage. Courage in action. Had a health challenge, wound up in the hospital. And I saw courage all around me. The courage of the doctors and the nurses, the first line people, the people in our grocery stores, the people who are out there trying to assist the whole world. So they are demonstrating their courage. And metaphysically, we can demonstrate our courage. Dr. Ernest Holmes, in the Science of Mind textbook, talks about courage. Listen to these words. This is from page 184 of the Science of Mind textbook. Dare to speak, he says. Dare to speak, and to know that what you speak is the law unto which the thing spoken, regardless of what condition exists. One alone in consciousness with the infinite constitutes a complete majority. God and I are a majority of one. We can go to Deuteronomy 31:6. Listen to these words, because it is really what Dr. Holmes was talking about, where it says, Deuteronomy 31:6, be strong and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them, for the Lord thy God, He it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. This power will not fail thee. As Jesus taught us, it's done unto us as we believe. There must be a law that backs that up. If it's good enough to be true, and the great metaphysical minds throughout the age have affirmed that truth because they've explored the concept of it's done unto you as you believe, and understanding the law that backs it up and produces the event that looks like the thinking that produced it, from the people who think the thoughts that produce the event. But behind that is a law, whether you use it for good or not good. The law doesn't particularly care. You see, life has dramatic situations happen. We've been going through one for the last year. Life produces circumstances, and we've had some circumstances that probably are making history of the fact that this kind of experience has never happened before. And if you hear my cat behind me, he's just giving you a cat lecture. You see, there's real courage within you if you understand and let go and let it happen. Courage of heart, courage of soul. Real courage, I think, is sometimes the idea manifesting as the beautiful, for we understand that real courage sometimes is best displayed when people just face the facts in front of them and say, okay, this is what I have in front of me. What am I going to do with it? I've been teaching for years. If you want to master where you want to be down the road, you must master what's in front of you. So that when you arrive in that place, you have mastered everything you need to master to be there. And if you learn the lesson from the experience of getting there, you will be stronger than you were if it was just handed to you. There's a lot of things we're called on to do. We should honor them, bless them. You see, you can perform acts of courage. It's the whole idea of when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll do something about yourself. You see, we're called on over and over and over again. We're called on to assist our own thinking, to assist ourselves. We're called upon to show courage to face facts. We look at what life has to offer, what is in front of us, and we give our best to it. You see, we must believe that whatever the appearance may be, life really offers us an opportunity to express the inner God self. It's always waiting to happen. We look at personal courage. We recognize that there is courage of the soldiers in battle, the sailors on their ships. I spent 4 years on a submarine, and I experienced a number of times where the wonderful people that I served with, we all had to produce some courage every once in a while. Common people have to manifest and muster up courage. They need to display the courage of quiet determination that there is something that needs to change for the better, so they look at it and they affirm, this must be, and I have to be a part of it. This answer must be, and I need to be a part of it. You see, the courage to build an understanding of truth, that there is one life, it's God, it's your life, and to believe in that truth. To believe in that truth in such a way that you realize that it might realize within you in such a way that dedication to the truth you're affirming might be more courageous than even physical courage. Are you brave enough to change anything it needs to change in your life for the better? If you are, allow yourself to affirm and know that right now, today, you can declare your courage. You can face life and all that it contains. You can look at truth no matter what facts are in front of you. All you have to do is insist on realizing something wonderful. Realizing that however the appearance may be, God is there. So, my friends, as we end this year and begin our new year, 2021, and move out of the 2020 experience, declare as I move forward, God is there. Dare to affirm your thoughts about the infinite, and then think as the infinite thinks, and know that you are bringing to yourself, by way of your thinking, a demonstration of your belief that God is all, and all is well. You see, if you can affirm, I have firmly set my feet upon the path of progress Godward, and I shall not turn back. You see, my friends, if you pray, pray positively. Don't beg and beseech, affirm. Affirm and know that you have the ability to demonstrate your independence from negative thought. So affirm that today. You have the ability to celebrate your independence from negative conditions, negative opinions, no matter what you encounter. All you have to do is affirm and know your divine truth. That's what we've been talking about. Your divine truth as you understand it. And then understand, the more you know, there's more to know. I've been studying this 50 years. One day I walked in on Dr. Fenwick Holmes. Dr. Ernest Holmes' older brother was my teacher and friend. He was sitting in the kitchen on his kitchen table, and he had the Science of Mind textbook open. I said, "What are you doing, Doc?" He was in his 90s. He said, "I'm doing today's lesson. Did you do yours?" Okay. I said, "Well, you helped your brother write this book." He said, "I know." He pointed out to me, as Dr. Robert Bitzer did, as Dr. Raymond Charles Barker did when I first started, don't settle for just one time going through the textbook, because it's written on two different levels. One way to experience the level, and I mentioned it to a couple of ministers recently, and that is ask your students to read the first four chapters in first person and see where it leads you. Well, we're going to have an experience with the first 4 chapters of the Science of Mind textbook as we do the basics every Sunday in January. I've been doing that for 45 years. It'll be the 46th year to do it. And come find out what I've learned in 46 years about it. And I'll tell you one thing I've learned is to understand truth and know it's everywhere at once, in everywhere at once. It is the essence of every religion, every philosophy, every concept. See, all you have to do, my friends, is what? Affirm that persistent right thought will surely demonstrate in terms of health, in terms of material good, in terms of spiritual unfoldment. Where? In our lives. It does it. All we have to do, as Emerson said, get our bloated nothingness out of the way. You see, my friends, there is a power in affirmative prayer. All we have to do is keep on keeping on in a positive, healthy, happy way. When we do this, we find that by way of persistence, by way of absolute conviction that there is one life, that life is God, that life is perfect, that life is my life now, your life now. Dr. Holmes said that the premise of our teaching is perfect God, perfect man, perfect being. Now affirm with me, I believe it. I have believed it for a long time. I intend to go right on believing it and knowing the truth. I know it will work. It is working right now. It is bringing good to me because it is in me, and I let it come forth as me and everyone I associate with. I give thanks and know it's so. You give thanks and know it's so. I give thanks for you. I give thanks for 2021. Say Happy New Year to all of you. I want to share that this opportunity of spending time with you is wonderful. I celebrate it, but I want you to know that our Wednesday night experience, which we will do every Wednesday, and our Sunday, and remember, we're doing the first 4 chapters of the textbook in January, basic ideas. And I want you to know that we love you and appreciate you and know that you love us and appreciate us. And I'm asking you now for your support for what we're doing at Tri-City Religious Science Center. We are unable to get into our building because we are locked down. Anyhow, but I'm asking you now to share your love with us and to help support what we're doing at Tri-City Religious Science Center. We honor and bless your love and your support and your love offering. If we were here on a Sunday, we'd be passing a basket and singing a song. So sing the song in your heart and know the infinite basket is coming your way. And we thank you for your love and your support. And our wonderful Katrina will put information up on how to do that and how to reach our website. Again, thank all of you for spending this time as we conclude this year with love and we free ourselves into a tomorrow that has to be better than this weird one we just moved through. We learn from it and we let go and let our lesson be our advancing edge as we move into our tomorrow. And let's go within and have a closing treatment now, as I know there is one life, it's God, it is our life. I bless this moment, and I know that my blessing as I send it forth multiplies and returns to me. I honor the courage that manifests in my life. It blesses every cell of my body, every fiber of my being, and as I speak in first person, hear the words and join with me in your heart in first person. I bless this moment. I bless all my children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. I know that my blessing for my family returns. I bless my spiritual family. My spiritual brother, Reverend Lacey Atkinson, Reverend Bob Aaron Kill, Reverend Rick Daniel, Sharon Daniels, Reverend Rick, Reverend Sharon, Reverend Sue Tenick, all the practitioners, Nancy and Robert. I honor them, and I know that our great work in Fremont for 45 years is now ready to spring forward in a new way. And I know that everyone listening to me, that as you bless your church and your pastor, and you honor it and bless the work that they do, knowing they're here for everyone who needs them. At the blessing each and every one in Unity, Divine Science, Religious Science, CSL, Emerson Institute, Anton, all together, all over the world, affirming one life. That life is God. It is our life, and we give thanks and know it so. And this blessing blesses our body, our world, our life. Thank you, God. So it is, was, and shall be in the now forever. Thank you, guys. Happy New Year. Massive unexpected good for all of us. So it is.